Okay, guys, we are back. We are we are back, man. So remember what I said yesterday, man. Remember what I said yesterday. We were looking for the Euro GBP USD to drop before we can buy. So I'm in, and actually this is a personal signal. Actually, we are waiting for this one in the main group, right? I even shared it on the free groups also shared it on the free community. So I can even put my I like this indicator by Lux Algo, and if you don't know when sessions opens, you can use it, but I know when the sessions opens, so we don't need Sydney. Okay, so let me go to 5 minutes. The reason why I'm in is just a quick scalp because I personally entered around here. Why this? Because this, even if they are not going to give me those fully buys, but I know that they need to correct this Tokyo session, so they can give me 50% to 61.8. But if you look around 50% and 61.8, we cannot sell around here. Why? Because around here there's also liquidity that if these guys want, so sorry for the scalps, I want to see them at least push into this supply here, right? Before they can, let's say they shift here because they closed here, and like I said, they can give you that retracement here. They can induce traders to sell, then push back here before they go up. Remember, we also have news coming in tomorrow. Is it tomorrow actually? Which is the NFP, right? Let's go to 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, yeah, I'm still waiting for them to bounce on this one. So even if they don't bounce on that one there, let's say they don't come to this one and they just shoot straight with that bullish trend, if they close above the Tokyo leg, then I know that okay, from there we'll be looking for buys around there, not below, right? Not below. So personally I'm in, but it's just a scalp. I'm not risking too much. See, it's just a quick scalp because I think I'm risking like $25 to make $61, right? Because this is a swing. It's just my stop loss here is just to give them a room to breathe, because let's say they want to come here or maybe deeply before they push, that means I'll be safe, right? That means I'll be safe. Oh, it's a live account, by the way. I also have a cent account with HFM, and if you do remember very well, the cent account was from $1. So that's when I told you that if you have a skill, you can make as much as you want, because I had $1 and I showed you that with this $1 I can deposit this $1 and it can give me close to $100. Then from $100 we took it to $1,000. So $1,000, that's like $10, right? From $1 we managed to take it to $10. So this one here, the world trade, I'm looking to take it to at least 500, right? At least to 500. And like I was saying, this one is a personal trade. I didn't give a signal because it's a risky trade, right? It's a risky trade, and our main bias will be here. So even here I can put a buy limit. Now since this one is my high probability, I can even increase my lot size to like 0.1, right? I can use 0.1, right? Then I can place my buy limit. Then after I place my buy limit, I can go to 4 hours, right? Or daily. But let's check for 4 hours or 1 hour. Then my SL, I can even put it 30, 25 plus 30, 40, 50. So overall I want to risk my daily, my daily will be like, should be like 50. That 25 plus 20, yeah, that's equivalent to 50, right? I'll be risking half of my account. So like I said, this one is still risky. That's why I didn't give out this one. Now once we get that trade there, what I will do is, because like I said, the one that we said this buy limit on, it's a high probability. So if it's a high probability, then I can even adjust it to here so that they can come push there. So that's like 270 USD. Okay, now we just wait. So like I was saying yesterday, guys, the cent account, I'll be focusing more on gold, right? Because like I said, we want to flip it to a bigger amount, right? So like I said yesterday, also silver, we are looking for silver to drop. They did drop, right? But let's check daily for key zones. You see this, guys, they did drop. We have a key zone here, right? Then we have a key zone here. We also had a key zone here. So now we are between, let me see, we are between 67,000 and 75,000, right? So you can ignore those ones there, then you focus on 76.19, 75.43, right? So according to structure internally, we can see that these guys have shifted structure there, and we have this week, and price is coming from this week. The good thing is we are on a daily time frame, and I like what I see already. Now going to 4 hours, I'll be looking for a point of interest in there. Wow, look at this, man. Just look at this. You know, silver can give us so guys, let me try to refresh. It's giving us trouble. I don't know why. We'll check fundamentals also. We'll check the fundamentals also. Right now we are still dealing with technical. So 2 hours, I might get it if you look here. We have this weak candlestick. Let me mark it correctly. And like I said, if you go deep into this, you get your demands there. But look how price approached this point of interest, man. As much as we can buy from it, we also gotta be aware, because this candlestick is left with like 57 minutes to close, almost an hour to close, right? So they can come and close below here, but if they don't close below, then this will be our sub-internal sweep. This sub-internal sweep is also good because it was sweeping inside our demand, and that demand had this liquidity protecting it, but that liquidity is being taken out. So 30 minutes, wow, look here, man, we are coming from that demand. So 30 minutes, I can even buy silver here, right, with my stop loss here, because there's like two. I don't want to risk too much, so I can even put it maybe around here, 15 minutes, because there's not yet a shift, right? There's not yet a shift. So if there's not yet a shift, we won't risk too much. So I'll buy there, guys. I'll buy here, with this. So first TP, it was supposed to be 50% to 61.8, but there's nothing there, man. Let's go to 78.6, which is this demand here. Okay, we have untapped supply, so there's a reason why price can come to these zones here, right? And then beside that, we have like tons of liquidity there. So I might even add another trade. Right? Yes, man, that's where we are gonna buy. So buy, guys, buy, and let me share this with the free group. And then we'll check the fundamentals, man. Okay, then let's go to my this one is still struggling. Okay, it's okay. I haven't traded silver. I don't know if we can even get it on. Oh, so that's silver. Let's check the spread, man, because I haven't traded silver with this brokerage, but wow, wow, look at the spread, man. Why not trade silver? I mean, come on, look at the spread. So someone might say, okay, personally, they can say I'll wait for that shift, but like I said, man, Ooh, only 5 lot on silver. Let's so they don't have like 0.5, 0.05, 0.01. They have to, right? So silver, so silver, I won't set an SL. I will just trade it. I will personally trade it. So because I think I will risk only $10 on it. So I will use an invisible SL, right? I will use an invisible SL. Wow. Supply is 217 USD. So 25. So that means 50. 35 plus 25. That means 50. So GBP USD still playing around. Because like I said, man, give it time. Give it time. Because personally, that's what I said, that the GBP USD, wait for that setup that I gave you, right? Wait for that setup to be in play, because I'm okay taking this risk. I'm okay taking that risk. So now if you look here, we have a fractal lower low. We have a fractal lower low. I mean a fractal low, a fractal high. So what we need now, we don't want to see this current movement. Yes, this current movement can shift here, but we don't want to see them closing below here. They can shift, but we don't want to see them closing, because if they close, that means they can even read our SL. So which means that even if they close here, I can go out, right? Because I know that here they will trigger that buy limit I have there before they push up then. But where they are, they can still do something like this, right? So which means by the time they take out this one, that's when they will fractionally confirm my 4 points, because that means I'll be having 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from here now, they can push to this zone here. You see? So I just gotta give it time, because they're still bearish, man, until they change character here, because that's the leg that is still holding those cells there, right? So with that being said, like I said, if you're okay taking those losses before the push, you can definitely enter those trades. But that's why I didn't give out the signal, because I personally took out it because it's a risky signal. Imagine if I give you the signal, then you go aggressively, then they fail to shift, then they take you out only to push up later, right? So that's why I say I didn't give out that one, right? But we still have this one down below here, right? So let's see, man, because like I said, this is just a scalp. We are just simply scalping here. We also have shag, which is the silver. Like I was saying, I'm using an invisible SL. The main shift we want is this one here. We want to see a body, because now when they close here, we can even mark this one here. When they close it, then we can enter those buys, or maybe wait for them to come here, then we are in again. So you know what, man, once you enter, man, the patience you were using when you were analyzing is the same. So if you look here, gold has left us, man. Jesus Christ, we had the setup yesterday, guys. Gold has left us, but let's go to 15 minutes. We can wait for them to come here, but let's go to 5 minutes. Okay, now with this, let me go to my sent account. Let me go to my sent account. I'm late, guys. We were supposed to enter it, but it's okay. Okay, let me delete this. I mean, there's also I want to delete this fib. Okay, so now according to structure, where can this case retrace to? So sometimes you'll be waiting for them to retrace to those points of interest, so they can come to this one. Yes, they can definitely do that, but that's fracture, bro. That's fracture. So I'll use 4 hours to maintain this. Half of what so I can risk half of this account. Remember, it's not 1,000, man. It's $10. So that means 500. That means I can risk $6, because this is gold, right? I can risk $6 to make $20. Then I can use this to maintain it on a daily. So truly speaking, man, gold is more likely to reach this old time high. So even if I put it to here and just forget about it, I'll be making like 40 USD. So I can do that. I'll definitely do that. We will come to it. I don't know when. Maybe after a month or two. It's just a center account, because like I said, man, I'll personally show you how to raise the small accounts. I can go aggressive if I want, right? I can definitely go aggressive if I want, but there's no need for me to do that, right? There's no need for me to do that, because I still have time, man. I'm not rushing anyway. I have all the time. I have that time, all the time in the world. So I'm not rushing anyway. I'm not rushing anything. I'm using a proper risk management. So there's nothing to like fear, bro. There's nothing to fear. So even this one, I can adjust it to here, man, because like I said, if I adjust it to here, this one I'll be making like almost 16,000 but on a pool. Right, but it will take time for me to make that money, right? But what I can do is, as long as I know that, okay, we have this supply here and this supply, by the time we hit that supply, this trade will give me 400, and let's keep it standard, $400. That means that I can keep scaling in along the run, I can buy, maybe secure 200 or 300, buy, secure 400 or 500, buy up until when we hit this level, you will see that we'll be up 1000 USD because of those scale ins will be trading. You target this, you look for scale ins, then you are good. You don't need to be right when you analyze. You just analyze, then you trade what you see. You trade according to the behavior of price, not according to what you think of price might do. As much as we are guessing, you don't just to be like raw guessing. You need to like at least try to look for the inside info. Right? Then from the patience that you used when you were analyzing is the same patience you're gonna use after you enter. You gotta be disciplined enough. Like you can see yesterday, the reason why I told you guys to collect all your profits was because this first entry failed to close here. Then I said, okay, if this guy's close above this candlestick, then they will continue pushing up. So as much as, if you look here, I made like, I think 1000 USD, sorry, 1000 cents. That's when I was trading that small account there, which is a cent account. Then you can see that they dropped, but they came to that demand, this demand we had here, right? Smoothly and nicely. So let me check. I'm not sure if, but we did talk about it on the free, on the private groups, on the private community, but I ain't sure, but I think we did. Let me check. I think I did share the setup, if I ain't lying, bro. I think I did share the setup, if I'm not lying, bro. This one is euro. This one is so. Oh, we had gold. Yes, look here. You see, they definitely came to this one here, because this one was the deepest one. This was the one that was the last one. But you can see that where we got our buys, at, look at silver, man. Silver is pushing nicely. We already secured $10, right? We already secured $10, right? If you're okay with the $10 for the day, you can close, right? That's your risk to reward ratio, man. If you're okay with it, then my target is more than that. So until I hit that, I won't close my trades. Let's check this. 38 cents. You see now how beautiful they closed. So even if I can even take my SL from where it is to here if I want. But like I said, these are small accounts, man. Small accounts, that's where you can, play around with your strategies and stuff. GBP USD, GBP, like you might see that. Okay, let's go to fundamentals. So yeah, you might see them pushing. Yesterday we had the odd. We talked about the odd. We'll check it. We talked about the odd because there were news being released on the odd yesterday. Let me try to refresh this. Those who don't know this, this forex FX verify, right? This is an FX verify. So excuse my network, guys. It's kind of like acting up right now, but let me refresh it, man. Let me just refresh it. Let's give it time to load, guys. Let's give it time to load. I don't know why he's still playing around, guys. But like I was telling you yesterday, guys, you you can link your account to check on how your progress is been moving. So I had to log out. Sorry, I had to log out from my previous accounts. So yesterday I logged in with the sorry. Yesterday I logged in with this one, right? I logged in with this HFM account, right? So this is where you can you can use there's like calculators there. You can calculate your trades here. You can look for news events here. You can see like tons of infos, but I don't use it for the for news events. What I use it for is I use it for, so you can see that yesterday when we had a beautiful growth, right? So because if you look from this week I managed to accumulate, that's like 297 in returns. So they haven't recorded the monthly returns. I don't know. I don't know how much that will be. Right, we'll see by the end of this month. Because I just connected yesterday, right? And immediately when we connected, started to make in those money. I started to make those gains, and I only took 16 trades, right? I only took 16 trades. Then if you look at my win rate, like right now is like 43%, and it's a good rate. I mean, we just started yesterday, man. We just started yesterday, and we started um with like this a good start, right? It's definitely a good start. So um yeah, I mean, my FX, you can just link your account, right? You can link your account there, and it will take you through this process, right? Check how much you have made, what type of lot size you were using, right? So but so far I can see, so far we accumulated like 2,476 pips, and it was crazy. It's crazy. So it's crazy because that time I was just scalping, man. So let me cancel FX verify and try to, because like I said, man, we want to check the fundamentals, right? So I've logged in. I don't know why it's taking time, to, maybe it's my network this side. So let's go to calendar, then go to today. Let me go to settings. I'm gonna be left with yeah, I'll be left with the only high impact news. So we have news coming around. So you see, we have like news coming around 10:30. We have 11 minutes. We have 1 hour. We are left with 1 hour. We are left with an hour for those news release, right? We also have news on the euro. Let's go to Forex Factory. Click on my calendar there. Today, like this, like this, like this. I only wanna be left with high impact news only. So you can see we have Trump is speaking around 3, right? He's speaking around 3, and we know when Trump is speaking, obviously the dollar index is going to push up, which means that USDT and Nasdaq gold, they will sell and later buy, right? We will see if I will see if we'll be alive by then. But we have news coming around 2:30. Unemployment claims. USD JPY will be affected. USD ZAR will be affected. Euro USD will be affected. GBP USD. Every pair that has the dollar in it will be affected. And you can see, man. Actually, Trump did spoke around 3 a.m. That's why we had spikes on Euro USD, right? Because when Trump speaks, the dollar push up. When Powell speaks, the dollar push down most of the time, right? Because Trump most of the time is selling, it's like he's giving you hope that the dollar is gonna push up, but I mean Trump is giving us hope that the dollar is still has that strength. But Powell, when he addresses, when he speaks, he only speaks the truth. If the dollar is not doing great, he's gonna say. If it's doing great, he's also gonna say. But if you look around 230, I see the dollar index gaining strength, right? We see the dollar index gaining strength. So before we came to fundamentals, we were busy with technicals, because I see a growth from 210, a previous of 210 to a forecast of 212. So we might get an actual of 212, 213, or maybe 214, right? Now, when they do that, when the dollar push up, that's when gold and Euro USD will be pushing down. It will depend where will they be that time, right? It will depend where will they be that time around, right? It will depend, right? Just like this one yesterday, we were waiting for signals there. They didn't give me that confirmation, no confirmation, no entry, right? I always say that. This one, we are still waiting for them to push there, because I know that when the dollar index is selling, you or the USD will be selling, will be selling when the dollar index is buying actually. So where will they be around NFP? They might be here during NFP. Right? They might be there. So we'll be looking at it. But like I said, we are looking for the dollar index to gain strength. You can see if they fail to close above here, that's when they will come to maybe 50% or 61.8 before they push up to here, right? But according to what I see, how they approach this, they were aggressive, then they started to compress, but at the end of the day, I still see them aggressively, so they can even push to this. Let's go to 1 hour. You see, there's still a room for them to push their 4 hours. Look at that, right? So we are not going to change anything on the dollar index. We are not going to change anything on the dollar index. Let me go to 5 minutes. Look at that. You see, the only thing that they can do from here, they can push to this one if they want to. But like I said, the aim is to see them pushing to this. We still have like, let me see, that's like 0.40%. That's like 397 pips if you scalp. Actually. So USDT, wait, they're still gonna drop, man. They're still gonna drop, so we're not gonna talk about it for now. USDJPY, like I said yesterday, that's what they did. So USDJPY, we are left with this. When the dollar index push up, USDJPY will also push up. USD ZAR will push up. Euro USD will continue pushing down. That's why I said that move your SL to here, to that red line there. That's where our stop loss is right now. Then when they break and close above here, that's when we will now know that, okay, these guys, they gave us this as a sub-internal low, lower low. Then once they come to this one, they will later come to that lower low before they can give us those actual push if they want to. Like I said, you analyze. After you analyze, you just follow what the market is giving you, right? You don't go against the market. Like here, I'll decide to, let me check here, because that scalp stop loss is 20 something dollars. So let's go to GBP USD. Fail to close above. So I'm not going to second guess this and say, okay, maybe they can do 1 2 3, let me just stay patient and stuff. They failed to give me that closure I wanted there. So if they fail, that's an indication of, instead of losing $25, I can lose now $7. And at the end of the day, I'm still in profits, because look at my equity, right? I didn't lose anything. If this trade goes south, which is this, if it goes south, that's when I'll say I have lost. But look at my equity is 112, right? 112. So now since they confirmed there, now they have confirmed, right? So since they confirmed here, I can even move my SL to even 65, right? Or I can go to 4 hours. Then I can, let me see, this is 96. So like I said, I can use an invisible SL, right? I can use an invincible SL. So let me just let this guys ride price up, right? Let's ride. Okay, that's nice. So we are up $17. We could be up more than that, but the GBP USD is negative $7, which is not our dollars. So that's it.